Is your marriage in need of a refresh? Well, join us this summer, 2025, in Tulum, Mexico, so that you can rekindle, renew, and reconnect with your spouse at Refresh 2025. So, what is the Refresh Marriage Retreat? So, life gets busy, and oftentimes the first thing that goes on autopilot is our marriage.
Yeah.
You have new kids, or it's an empty nest, and you're so used to taking care of your kids. Careers get busy, businesses get busy, or sometimes, unfortunately, you have some more serious challenges, such as infidelity or addiction or anything like that in your marriage. And so, this retreat is really for all those people who just really want to add a spark of light, a refresh, a fresh breath into their relationship.
40 couples, 80 people this year is going to be impacted by the Refresh Retreat. So, what are we going to be doing in Tulum at this Refresh Retreat?
I'm so glad you asked because it's about to be so much fun. So first thing, we're going to have a luxury accommodation.
And if you ever wanted to just like get away and feel like you were a millionaire,
Yeah,
that's what this trip is. We're staying at the best accommodations that money can buy in Tulum. And if you know anything about Tulum, they are really nice.
and and we will have private chefs.
Yeah.
We'll have butlers. We'll have all the things that we need to truly allow us to just relax and spend time with one another. We'll also be doing guided workshops.
Mhm.
So the biggest thing is we want y'all to realize we are not experts by any means. You don't have a perfect marriage by any means. But we will be doing peer facilitated workshops based on the Re-Engage curriculum, a marriage enrichment program founded by Watermark Church in Dallas, Texas. We will be peer facilitators through the guided workshops that we'll be doing. We will be going through 4 different workshops talking about extending grace, remembering brokenness, having humility, expectations, communication, overcoming intimacy barriers, spiritual, physical, and emotional.
And the most important thing out of it all is to keep yourself in the circle.
And we will talk about that. We'll also have couple experiences, so romantic dinners, beachfront activity, and connection building activities, such as we will give you journal prompts so that you could talk to one another about the specific topics of the day. We really want to make sure that you're spending quality time with one another. We'll also have relaxation and wellness. So we're talking about couples massages, workout sessions. There's going to be rooftop pools,
The
private yacht, a fire pit, all of that fun stuff that promotes relaxation and wellness. We'll also have exclusive excursions. We're talking about ATV riding. We're talking about visiting cenotes with circumcision saloon, cooking classes. And at the end of all of this, we will be having a recommitment ceremony so that you and your spouse can cap your time together, renewing your vows in the beautiful sunsets of Tulum.
We love TV.
We do love TV.
We love TV shows.
We do.
Our 2 favorite TV shows, I'm going to say favorite, but ones that we really love is Survivor and The Amazing Race. And so, in honor of Survivor, every cohort is going to have its own buff. So it's going to have its own logo and colors.
And that will be your buff to signify that this is your cohort. You guys are a team, and we want the connection that you build with each other, not just your spouse, but the other couples there, to be one that lasts a lifetime. We're talking accountability partners for life. A lot of marriages suffer because they're not doing marriage in community with one another. And so this is now your community. And so we're going to highlight that and celebrate that with a buff for each cohort, designed with its own logo and its own colors. We'll also be playing our version of
The amazing race. We'll probably call it the fantastic race, the really, really good race,
the refresh.
the refresh race, copyright stuff. We don't want to get in trouble. However, we are playing our version of the amazing race. We're going to give you a little camera for you to go around the city and do special activities throughout the city.
That orange salsa got my whole inside on fire.
It's going to test your communication.
It's going to test your patience for one another. It's going to test your communication. It's also going to test you mentally, physically, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're really looking forward to developing activities that really help you to pursue oneness with your spouse together.
Tell me what y'all think about that care package in the room. I think it's going to be nice. Listen. Use the care package, okay? Use the care package.
This took me hours, sometimes even days, but every petal's a promise, every stem's a prayer, that I'll always love you through every tear. If I knew what would happen, would I still choose you? Back then I would hold you and change all my ways to every moment, every trial brought me closer to the truth, that no matter what happens, I'll always choose you.
So, why Tulum?
Why Tulum?
Well, funny story. We kind of decided in 2024 that we would sell everything,
Everything we own.
move out the country. And one of the places that we chose to live for a few months is the beautiful Tulum, Mexico. And so we thought it would be important to be in a place where we know,
Yeah.
where we have experience,
What?
know the food,
Yeah. The people.
the people.
We celebrated our 5th anniversary in Tulum back in 2023. And from there, we knew that we wanted to live there. Tulum has a very tranquil vibe to it. It's a place where they don't promote busyness. They promote being one with nature and being one with self. And so it's really one of those places that you can just reflect and relax.
And slow down, making it easy to rekindle, renew, or reconnect with your spouse. I did it. We are married.
We are married. So we have been together since 2016. And so this June, we will be celebrating 7 years of marriage and 9 years together.
We're almost a whole hand.
Yes, we're almost a whole hand. And through these almost 7 years of marriage, we have experienced roller coasters. We've experienced miscommunication.
Yeah.
We've experienced busyness. We've experienced putting work above connection.
Guilty.
New parents. We have been guilty of not really handling the childhood traumas and things
Childhood.
that we were bringing in. Yeah, just traumas and addictions and the sin that so easily ensnares us. We didn't really handle those things before getting married.
Yeah.
And so as the years went on, they started to rear their heads. And I think just adding kids to the mix really started to expose a lot of things within us. Also, moving as well.
Yeah.
We went through a lot of major life transitions together over these past 7 years.
When you think about it, when we met, we were just kids.
We were kids.
We were kids. We were fresh out of college. And we looked at each other and we was like, yep, that's my wife. That's my husband. Rest his sister was. And so by the grace of God, we were able to grow together.
Yeah.
And we were able to, what am I trying to say?
Experience a lot of highs and lows of life together.
Because some of the things that we've gone through were roller coasters, meaning that you and I literally got onto the ride and experienced roller coasters.
Yes.
We went through the ups, and we went through the downs.
Yeah.
That's a roller coaster.
That is a roller
But
coaster.
then
And
just
a twist.
just life itself, and I'm not trying to preach, but life itself is full of mountains and valleys.
Yes.
Because the Bible even says that He will lead us in mountains and valleys.
Yes. And so over the years, we've really experienced what it means to not prioritize your marriage from the inside. From the outside, people would probably just assume the complete opposite.
Yeah.
But from the inside, we know that we weren't really doing the work that it took to have a successful marriage. And so once we joined the Re-Engage program at Watermark last January, we were really at the Lord really knocked us down back
Yeah.
to the foundation levels of our relationship. And we really needed to unearth a lot of things and reestablish a foundation built on Him. And so going through that program, it really inspired us to want to help other couples through that program curriculum to really be able to refresh, rekindle, renew, recommit to one another in their marriage. So with all of the amazing things we told you that's happening at this retreat, I know you're probably wondering, what's the price? I'm so glad you asked. So this is an all-inclusive.
All inclusive. And
All-inclusive.
when we say all inclusive, we mean from the time you touch down in Cancun or Tulum, depending on which one you fly into, we recommend Tulum. You're going to be picked up from the airport.
Yeah.
You don't even have to worry about transportation and all the people speaking in Spanish trying to get you to buy their retreat package and all that.
So we'll be handling your pickup from the airport and your transportation back to the airport. So everything from meals.
We have a private chef that will cook your heart's desires. We literally gave them free reign to cook anything. Everything from meals to
Excursions.
So the ATV,
The workshop.
the workshops, the merchandise, the private yacht, the massages,
Yeah.
the couples massages. And then if you want one by yourself, just let us know.
All of that is included for the price. The only thing that you'll be responsible for is your airfare.
That there are payment plans available
Yeah.
if you can qualify for them. And we're also going to give you information on travel insurance
Yes.
so that your entire trip is covered. God forbid you can't get off of work that week anymore,
Yeah.
or one of the kids gets sick,
Something happens, you're
Something-
not able to go.
then the trip insurance should be able to refund you that. So we look forward to seeing you in the beautiful Tulum.
See you in Tulum.